Today's lesson, we're going to go over drawing tools, and you're going to want to follow along with the classroom assignment, Introduction to Technical Design. As always, anything that's blue, you're responsible for taking care of, and we're going to start with why we draw, and then drawing tool identification. As always, there's a lot of information embedded in the actual assignments. This is the first one. It's more of a brainstorm per student. Listing 5 reasons we might draw. First two obvious ones to convey an idea, or something more practical like to obtain a United States patent. Technical drawing would be the only way you could have creative proof of something you innovate. So moving forward to the drawing tool identification, we're using these drawing tools to create single view drawings, and then from there you could use those skills to do other types of technical drawings, isometric views, three-dimensional, and so forth and so on. So this is one of those matrices that you're going to fill out, making sure you have the proper name for the proper tool. We have 2 different triangles in the bag, which we're going to show you in just a minute. You have a 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree combination, and then a 45, 45, 90 combination. So as we go through in the video to show you the different drawing tools, please go ahead and fill these in the appropriate spaces in the classroom assignment. So continuing on from setting up the drawing board, you'll see that there's a better view of the reference line. So what we're going to do is actually set up our drawing A-size sheet. We're going to set it up a landscape, but we're going to use that reference line. And again, we use the edge of the T-square, making sure we're lining it up with the metal edge of the drawing board to create that 0, 180 reference line. We always want to make sure the T-square does not come off that drawing board. And so you see the reference line is 0, 180, and we'll use that to tape down the A-size sheets. I like to make a note that's a reference line, and then the next time I tape down a new backing sheet, I'll do the exact same thing. Okay, so just like the backing sheet, you're going to use the reference line to line up the A-size sheet in a landscape orientation. Once you line it up, you're going to use a little bit of tape to tape down the first corner. And then you go through, again, checking to make sure that it's lined up with your reference line or the T-square. And just go ahead and tape down the other 3 corners. And once this is done, this is going to lead us right into our first technical drawing. But before we do that, we are going to go through, again, the drawing tools in order of the classroom assignment, which we just showed you a minute ago. So once you empty all the tools out of your drawing packet, you'll notice that there are 2 triangles, and they're both a little bit different, both equaling 180 degrees, of course. And there's a few different ways you could orient those triangles on the T-square to create different angles. This one happens to be the 30 degree, the 60 degree, and the 90 degree. So 30, 60 degree, and then the 90. Some drawing tools or drawing packets have different colored 30, 60 degree, 90s, but the angles are the same. So some of you might have the clear, some of you might have the orange. The other triangle in the toolkit is the 45, 45, 90 degree. And again, just like the 30, 60, 90, that can be oriented in different ways. As you know, we already talked about, that's the t-square. The t-square is meant to keep a 0, 180 line. And this is a scale, not a ruler. This is a scale. So the scale is used for different reasons, obviously to measure lines. This is the typical 16th graduate. And the scale also has graduates of 1 inch, half-inch increments, 3/8 increments. So there's a number of ways you could use the scale to help you measure or lay out quicker. And we'll show you that in the next drawing, lines and angles. One thing the scale is not used for, it's not used as a straight edge to draw. What happens to the scale, it starts to chip every now and then. If you're going to need something to draw a straight line, that's what the t-square and the triangle is for. Those are your drawing straight edges. The scale is not. The other component, this is a circle template. The circle template we're going to use a lot with arcs and circles. You'll notice that the circle template has numbers listed. Those numbers are listed in diameter. And you'll also know that each circle is accompanied with 4 layout lines to help you line it up. You probably use this in math class. This is a standard compass for arcs and circles bigger than what the circle template has to offer. As you know, a protractor. And you'll use this along with your t-square to mark angles that are different from what the triangles in your packet offer. Okay, this tool is called an eraser shield, and it has various shapes on it to help you protect. And basically what we do, if we have a line that extends too far, we can use the eraser shield to shield parts of the line that we want to keep and erase parts of the line that we need to trim. And that's the point of the eraser shield. And also in the drawing packet is a standard eraser. One of the tools that you're going to be using obviously is a mechanical drawing. That's a mechanical drawing pencil, mechanical drawing, because it has a mechanism that allows you to advance lead and reload lead. The very top has a cap with an eraser that can be removed, and when you're out of lead, you can reload the 0.7 millimeter lead in the mechanical pencil. Okay, so that concludes our drawing tools. A few additional things you'll see in the classroom that aren't on the assignment page or in your drawing packet. One might be masking tape to tape things down. The other thing you will find in your drawing packet that is not on the assignment sheet is the 3D ellipse template. They look like ovals. We'll explain those later on when we use them for 3D design. So that concludes our lesson. We're going to move on to our first drawing assignment, where we'll be using some of these tools.